I'm Jonah.
And I'm Jared. And tonight, for our topic, we decided we'd take one of those things that, always comes up. It's like, a lot of icebreaker, a lot of things. And it's that if you were trapped on a desert isle and you only had this, that, or the other, what would it be? So we came up with some different topics of it. Let's start with the movie. If you have one movie, you're on a desert island, you have one movie, what movie is it?
Well, I'd like to have a trilogy if I could have it. So if I could only have one movie, it would have to be The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I see where you're going with the trilogy thing.
Yeah,
but
I'd like to have the
movie.
original.
It has to be one movie. And I can understand that. That is the best one of the
So it is part 5, so since they're parts, maybe that's all one movie. Of course, do I have to take the first 3 then? The new one?
Well, I mean, if we're going that way, then I would say, James Bond film. Because what, there's 20 some odd films and they're still making them.
And they're such good movies. Yeah, but if you're on the desert island, can you actually get something new?
Well, for argument's sake, let's say yes.
Right.
But if it had to be one movie, a single movie, for me, it's The Big Lebowski. I mean, I love that movie. Every time I watch it, I laugh. And it's just, you find little things in it, I mean, it's just a great film.
It is a great movie. It's just a hysterical movie. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, and I think, if I'm going to watch a movie over and over, I think I'd want to go with the comedy.
Yeah, see, I'd still go with Star Wars, but I scare people when I watch Star Wars because I can quote every line.
Well, I can quote a hell of a lot of The Big Lebowski, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Probably most people can. Well, maybe not, but I can.
Okay, so we figured out the movies. Let's go with TV shows. You get one TV series, and all the episodes from that TV series, what series would it be?
That one's hard for me, because probably my favorite TV series is Firefly, but it's too short. 13 episodes, that's not going to last. No. Another one I like MASH. I can always watch MASH, but again, I might get sick of MASH at some point. The other question then is Star Trek. Does it include all the series, or am I just getting one?
Well, I think that's really stretching the rules there. I mean, that's getting kind of thin. Yeah, but they're different Star Trek series. They have different stars, different writers, different, I can't really argue that it's that. But for me, well, if you take a look at the posters, and if you ever came to my house and saw, it obviously would be The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a show that's been on forever. Forever.
Yeah,
and it's still going. So, maybe I get those new episodes. And it's a comedy once again. And there's just a lot of variety in it. I mean, there are some heartfelt episodes, there's some really funny episodes, and actually even some kind of neat episodes in a way.
Some really tripped out episodes.
Oh, yeah. So, hopefully I find some entertaining toads or something on the island. All right. So next, let's go with, wow.
Band.
One band. Ooh, that's a toughie. That's a really, really tough one. I mean, you want to go with something that has a lot of catalogs so that you get a lot of variety. But that's also got to be something that you can listen to over and over.
And over.
I honestly don't know if I can answer this. I mean,
it's a hard one. I'd have to put Zeppelin.
Zeppelin, yeah, definitely is going to be one of the top ones.
And if you get all the live albums, at least you get some variation.
Yeah, I mean, they have a pretty good sized catalog, but there are bands more prolific.
Sure,
I mean, I could say like the Rolling Stones.
The Stones is huge.
But then you got a lot of bad music there with the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, the Stones has so much music that I don't like. They have some great. The Grateful Dead has a lot of great music, and you get all the live albums. Now it's time for the video game.
If you have one video game, you're on an island, you got one video game, what game is it?
And you're going to keep it to the end of time. That's all you're going to play.
Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty obvious what I play if you hear me talk about some of my other things. It would be Rock Band. Well, Rock Band 2. And, I'm going to theorize that I can still get extra content, so the game's always new. Plus, not only that, but I've got music to listen to. Other music, rather than just the Zeppelin.
Yeah,
and since Zeppelin's never going to be in one of those games, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to take the Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's true. And plus, it sounds great. The music sounds great.
Well, yeah, and not only that, but I can play that game 4 different ways.
Yep.
Well, actually, even more than that, because I can play the drums, and I can sing, and I can play the guitar, and I can play the bass, and then I can play the guitar and
you're all an
sing.
expert. You're going to be really sick of it.
Yeah. But still, I mean, I'd probably get tired. There's countless hours on that.
Yep. For me, I would have to say, Tetris was one I was thinking of, but, lately it's been a game my mom got me into on my iPhone, which is Wordle, which is basically Boggle.
Well, I can see those games are very addictive, and you can play them for a long time, and you're still exercising your brain, even though you're going to have nobody to talk to with all your word power.
Sure, but you can just keep playing and playing and playing, and you're always going to get better, and the game's always different.
Well, it's always different. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see some of those puzzle games like that. There is some really addictive stuff in those puzzle games, you know?
And your vocabulary is going to be great, so you're going to be talking to the trees with a huge vocabulary.
That's what she said. Anyway, so I'm Jared.
Jonah.
Hope you never get stuck on an island.
See ya.
Thinking of her instead of the smooth dead dawning. Moving ahead, saying goodbye. 'Cause you know how much it hurts me just to say that I was wrong when I left you for that second place on her own. 'Cause there's something about that girl that's making me wanna go back again. Maybe your hair, maybe a new best friend. And I'm
Arr! If I was stuck on a deserted island, my movie would be Pirates Bougie. And no, it's not for kids. Arr! Arr!